We've gotten a lot of good comments about our last episode concerning teenagers and MySpace page. We're looking for as many more comments as we possibly can get. Anything. This week's episode will be about teenagers and dating. Not a fond topic of mine, to say the least, but it was something that Jordan decided that needed to be discussed, so this is what we're discussing. Teenagers and dating. So, I'll give the floor to you.
Daddy, how do you feel about me dating?
Wait, now?
Yeah.
No.
Why shut me down like that? Why not talk about it?
You're 14.
So? Okay, wait. At your age, were you dating at 14? You're a liar!
Not at all.
Look at you smiling, you're a liar!
Not at all.
No.
Do you need to date at 14?
I mean, not just date, but... I mean, you gotta know, with my age, you were at least... I bet you were dating, at least going out and stuff like that.
I was going out with the fellas. Playing ball, baseball,
It's the 80s,
basketball,
you were dating.
softball,
You were dating.
football,
I don't believe you.
two-hand touch.
Lies.
You know why you can't date at 14? And I'm going to be perfectly honest. Because I know exactly what I was thinking about when I was 14.
But you just said you weren't dating.
Okay? I wasn't dating.
How do you know that your mind at that time is just like every other boy's not mind today?
Because they're male.
Wow.
Because they're male. Why do you think you should be dating?
I'm at the age where I'm attracted to boys, Daddy. I would at least like to go on a date with them.
And what are you attracted to? You put it out there. So what are you attracted to?
You've heard me talk to say a guy's cute.
Okay. That's it? So because he's cute, that's reason enough for you to start dating?
No, but I mean, yes, if I get to know the person.
What would be a legitimate reason for me, as your father, to allow you to start dating now at 14?
Trust me to know I would do the right thing.
Okay, I'll give you that. I trust you enough. What about him?
Okay, yes, you don't know him. You can stalk him, have FBI kind of watch on him, but still.
No, don't make jokes about it. What about him?
Of course you don't know him, but I mean, when I talked about like a guy said I like stuff, you automatically know who's him, who's his parents, stuff like that. I mean, Daddy, it's just a lot of pressure.
On who?
On me. I don't want to go out on a date with someone and you already know. I can understand like for safety reasons why you know his parents and everything, but you push it so much where you want to know every amount of information about him. And what if I only went on one date with his parents?
Or whomever he's living with, mother or dad, I would want to know his parents. I would want to meet him. I would want to know a little something about him. He's 14, 15, at the outside, maybe 16. What do you think he's thinking about? And be honest. Okay. Exactly. So, in thinking that, why would I let my 14-year-old daughter go out with a 14, 15, 16-year-old male? 14, 15-year-old male who's thinking about that. Even though I trust you.
Well, how do you know he's automatically thinking that because we're not inside of he could be just one of those persons that actually like me. And I could probably be thinking that because that's in his mind where he's attracted and stuff like that. But if he gets to know me, know the person I am is attracted to my personality and want to date me because of that. But yes, he's probably going to think, oh, she looks good, stuff like that, but that's the male mind, they're attracted to stuff like that. And so our girl says, no, you could drop me off and you could drop me off and we would meet up there. Some 14 to 50-year-olds do that. Their parents drop them off. Some friends I know who go on dates, their parents have met each other once, like, I don't know, at school or something. But I mean, they drop them off, they do that one little thing with me, most times it's group dates.
Okay, do you understand what the #1 fear of parents are with their children dating? teenage pregnancy. Do you know how high teenage pregnancy is, and it's much stronger than another 14 or 15-year-old boy?
How do you know that? How do I not know a guy I'm dating probably I am stronger than him?
Okay, Jordan, there's a whole lot of young girls that say that who wind up being raped by guys that they've gone out on dates with.
But I'm not gonna go to his house or
You don't have to be-
I'm dead. Let me finish my sentence. Go to his house or be at a place where I would allow him to do it. Be a public place.
You don't think a woman can be raped in a public place? You know how many women per year, girls per year, are raped in a public? So being in a public place is irrelevant. Something can still happen to you whether you're in public or in private. Do you know how much of a fear that is, or that would be for me as your father? For something like that to happen to you at 14 or 15? Do you understand that? Do you understand what it would do to your mother? Grandma, Nana, Uncle JB? So, at 14, there's so many other things that you can do at 14 besides dating. There's sports. There's other after-school activities that you can be involved in. You could study more.
I've never asked to go on a date.
No, you have to know. Because you're too young to
I
date.
was just.
You're too young to date.
So, what do you think the age I'm allowed to date?
I would say 16. I'm sure your mother would be fine with 15.
So 15 next year, when my first year of high school.
I don't know. Why are you in such a hurry to grow up?
I'm not. I never said I was.
But Jordan,
I'm not making it seem like daddy, but
2 weeks ago it's MySpace and 14-year-old and needing a MySpace page. And now it's dating at
I
14.
meant now, and I actually didn't see the future. I was just picked the subject, thought it was something to talk about. It seems like a lot of pressure to know that that one date I probably have with someone who probably wouldn't lead anywhere else. You'd have to know a whole lot of information. I can understand knowing the parents, maybe knowing the kid, but to be there, maybe movies, even walk around the mall, I wouldn't want my dad there. I want to know that he trusts me, I can be by myself.
I do trust you. I do trust you. I trust you implicitly. It's him I don't trust. I was him at 15, so it's him I don't trust. No, I'm thinking the mind of a 15-year-old boy.
Okay, so what did you do when you went out on dates?
Probably a whole lot of things that I shouldn't have been. I wouldn't have wanted you to go out with me at 15. So you also have to try to understand it from the mind of a parent, from the mind of your parents. I'm not saying that you can never date. It's inevitable. You're growing up. You're going to become attracted to boys. You're going to want to go out on dates. You're going to want to do things with your friends. You're going to want to do things with boys. I understand that. I can accept that. I can relate to that. I don't have to like it.
I never said you did. I figured you wouldn't.
But you dating at 14, that's a very difficult topic for me to wrap my head around. You dating at 15, I don't know, maybe a supervised date. Let's hear your comments. Teenagers and dating. What's a good age for teenagers to start dating? Let us know.
All agree with him.
We'll see you in 2 weeks. Boy to boy.